The Tonle Sap Lake in Cambodia is the largest lake in Southeast Asia. Over 4 million people live in the lake basin, and most of them depend on its natural resources, including its fish. But intense competition has had a serious impact on the benefits enjoyed by local people. In particular, small-scale fishers have faced conflict over many years with the operators of commercial fishing concessions, or lots, and fish stocks have suffered from widespread illegal fishing. In 2009, WorldFish began a 15-month collaboration with Tonle Sap fishing communities, helping them identify threats to their livelihoods, communicate with local authorities, and collaborate with different agencies to sort out resource disputes. The process began with local dialogue workshops involving local fishers, traders and village leaders, police, fisheries and environment officers, and district officials, discussing issues such as destructive fishing practices, disputes over boundaries and resource access rights. The local workshops were followed by provincial meetings, where participants discussed these issues with provincial agencies, NGOs and senior government staff. And in 2010, a national consultation was held, including senior officials from the Government Fisheries Administration and the Tonle Sap Basin Authority. In October 2010, local organising efforts achieved an unexpected success when the government ended the commercial fishing concession on a 2,500-hectare section of the lake, handing access over to the local communities, the first time in a decade that a fishing lot had been released to community control. Encouraged by this success, civil society networks around the lake intensified a campaign for reform of fisheries management, and within 10 months, Cambodia's Prime Minister announced the suspension of all remaining fishing concessions on the Tonle Sap. In February 2012, he went further, announcing the permanent removal of all freshwater commercial fishing lots in the country. The change in national fisheries policy has led to much greater access for fishing communities on the Tonle Sap and the creation of larger, protected zones to aid the recovery of fish stocks. While it's too soon to measure the impacts and competition remains intense, WorldFish is continuing to partner with government and civil society to ensure that local fishing families benefit from gains in income, food security and nutrition, as well as greater opportunities in processing and trade. Representing the largest transfer of freshwater fishery rights in the whole of Asia, the success or failure of the Tonle Sap reforms in improving national food security, local livelihoods and resilience to future shocks will send a strong signal, potentially prompting other reform efforts supporting community-based resource management in Southeast Asia and beyond.